Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, we'll learn how to interface a pH sensor with an Arduino Uno in Proteus simulation. This project helps us to understand how to measure the acidity or alkalinity of a solution and display the pH reading on an LCD in real time. The pH sensor works by producing an analog voltage proportional to the hydrogen ion concentration in the liquid. So the voltage is then read by the Arduino, converted into the pH value and display on the LCD. The system continuously monitors the signal, allowing you to visualize whether the solution is acidic, neutral, or basic depending on the reading. To begin, open the Proteus and make sure you have the all required libraries. For this you will need Arduino Uno library, the LCD library, and the pH sensor library. These libraries allow the simulation to recognize and properly emulate each component. After adding these libraries, place the components in the simulation. I have created the circuit. You can see we need the Arduino Uno module here, the pH sensor, and the LCD. I'm using a 20x4 LCD. Connect the analog output, this, with the A0 pin of this Arduino, you can see here. Then connect the LCD in the 4-bit mode, linking its pin to the Arduino's digital pins. Once done, your circuit is ready and we can move towards the coding part. This is handled by Arduino IDE. Make sure you have the liquid crystal library installed before. So let's understand this code. In the start, we are including the liquid crystal library and defining the pin connections, and as you can see here, these all variables will be used in the code. So let's move to the void setup function. Here in the setup function, the LCD is initialized and a welcome message is displayed. After that, the loop function is started. Inside the loop, the Arduino reads the analog value from the pH sensor using the analog read A0. This analog value is then converted into the voltage, and based on that voltage, the pH value is calculated using a linear relationship. Finally, the LCD displays both voltage and the pH values to make it more dynamic. I have added the additional condition check whether the values are stable or not. See this. If the reading stop fluctuation, so the status stable is appeared on the display, otherwise it is always busy. This helps the user to know that whether the pH readings are settled for accurate measurements. Once the simulation, once this code is ready, we have to connect this code with the simulation. So for this we need the hex file. The easiest way to get the hex file address is to compile the code. It will provide us the hex file address, and we have to copy it without any quotation marks. So as you can see, I'm just copying the address here. Copy it, go to your simulation, double click the Arduino and paste it here as I have done before. If you are using this module, this sensor, for the first time, make sure you have provided the hex file address here too. This file was downloaded when you have downloaded this library. So once all things are ready, let's test. the circuit. Okay, right now here you can see the resistance is highest. This is the 100%, and so the pH value is 14. This is the highest, and voltage are the least. You can also see the voltage value here. So by increasing these values, okay, let's decrease the resistance to 0%. You can see the voltage values are changing, so the pH values are also changing. Here this is resistance is 0%, and the output here the pH is 0. So our solution is acidic, and the voltages are the highest, that are 5 volt. If the voltage decreases, the pH value drops and showing a more acidic solution. This makes it easy to visualize how sensor voltage relates directly to the acidity or alkalinity of the medium. And this is how you can easily simulate a pH sensor with Arduino Uno in the Proteus. It is a simple yet effective project to understand analog sensing and voltage to pH conversion. If you found this tutorial easy, I hope you can also make other projects as well. So if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section.